I saw the movie Love Selection showing on Sonia Uche's TV on YouTube, and there was something about the movie that felt refreshing. Hence, this is my honest review. The movie features the cast Sonia Uche, Ebele Okaro, James Gardinergh, Paul Vicks, Gift Iga, and Ikechukwu Ezinna. Directed by Ajaus Matthew and written by Amaka Anioji. Yeah. So this movie tells the story of a young village local uneducated girl named Chimamanda. So Chimamanda lived with this aged woman in the village, the mother of a rich guy in the city. Yeah. So Chimamanda had a boyfriend who resides in Lagos that wanted to get married to her. She literally loved this guy so much. She sang his praises every time she talks about this, her boyfriend Eric. All right, and the Eric promised her marriage, which Chimamanda was so looking forward to. Fortunately for Chimamanda, yeah, the aged woman was having leg problems and her son had to fly them to the city for proper treatment. And that has been Chimamanda's big dream, okay, going to the city. So she was excited, she was so excited. She believed that now that she's in the city, it will be easier to get access to her boyfriend, Eric. So guys, the whole drama unfolded afterwards. Yeah, so the movie covered the theme love, betrayal, and forgiveness. So let's talk about the characters and the performance. Sonia Uche played the character Chimamanda. She was the local girl that was taking care of an aged woman in the village. Yeah. So her character was refreshing. Not like we haven't seen Sonia in this character before of a local village girl, but there was something that felt different. Something that felt refreshing this time around. Yeah. Her character was more gripping and she was more alive in this world. I feel like everything that surrounded the whole, character she played in this movie was put in check. And I will expatiate further on that when I talk about what I liked about the movie. Yeah. So her character here was more believable. It was real. It felt so original. She was living her character. Yeah, and when you watch her, you get more invested in her character. Yeah, so she pulled a very great performance in this movie. James Gardinergh played the character Callistus, yeah, and this guy ate his role. Okay, he played the character of a guy who lost everything, money, house, car, relationship in a business he ventured into. And, he did well in expressing the hurts and the regrets his character needed. Yeah. And in terms of relationship, we saw his vulnerability, we saw his weakness, we saw his strength, and it all felt good. So he understood his character and he interpreted it well. So James Gardinergh gave a very beautiful performance in this movie. Now, let's talk about Donald's character. Donald was played by Paul Vicks. He was the rich son to the mother Chimamanda was taking care of. He was a very good child and a friend that would always come through for his friends. And, I loved how he carried his role with so much ease. He did well as well in this movie, very well. We also have the character Mama, played by Ebele Okaro. So Mama was actually so amazing in this movie. She was the mother of the rich son, Donald, and the mother that, was taken care of by Chimamanda. So Mama pulled an excellent performance in this movie. She was hilarious, effortlessly funny. She was a great actress. She had this great pull that will literally make you invest more in her in the movie. Her facial expressions, her words, her actions were just so real, alright? We also have Eric, played by Ikechukwu Ezinna. So there wasn't much seen for him at all. I think it was only once we saw his face, and there was nothing really unique about his character in the movie because we didn't even get to see him. So I wished we saw more of Eric in this movie. Yeah, so that's about that. So the cast in this movie literally did so well. All of them brought in their A game. What I liked about the movie. So I liked that the production design was in coherence with the storyline. We could see elements like the costumes, the locations, the set, aligning with the storyline, and it established the mood and the context of the story. So it is obvious that this story centers on life in the village and life in the city. So I love that the movie established that village setting mood. It wasn't ignored. If you look at the environment, you will know that this movie was shot in a local place, in a village setting where we have trees, woods. The whole ambience is telling that this is actually a village mood. The costumes also did a thing for me in this movie. We saw characters in their costumes that actually suits the settings of the movie. Like talking about the village girl Chimamanda played by Sonia Uche. Her costume actually suited the role she was playing in the movie. She was playing the role of a village girl and we saw that village look in her. So the production design in coherence with the storyline made the movie look so believable. All right, a lot of production ignore these things. Okay, when you know that a movie is actually telling a story of a local girl living in a village, they do not give us that local village feel. All right, we do not get to see it. But I like that it wasn't ignored in this movie, and it made the movie look so believable and relatable. So another thing I liked about this movie was the acting. The acting was 100%. The actors were amazing. The actors were fantastic. They all lived in their characters, and the movie resonated with us. We literally enjoyed this movie. Another thing I love about this movie was the scene where, Sonia Uche had gone through heartbreak and it was really breaking her into pieces. And the decision she took of she becoming a reverend sister really cracks me up, okay? And we get to see this even in real life sense. When people have gone through heartbreak, they begin to make decisions out of pain, all right? It was more realistic here. Trust me, guys. A lot of people that have gone through this thing would literally tell you that, you see, this is the end of relationship. This is this is that. And I love that it was more realistic than a joke, all right? So another thing I liked about this movie was the ending scene. Oh my goodness, I love that ending scene so much, where we get to see Chimamanda looking so pretty, like a classy Lagos girl, and then we saw the proposal of Callistus to her. It was hilarious, it was beautiful to watch, her expression was heavenly, like he was amazing. You would literally be happy for her when you watch that movie. The movie just has a way of lighting you up, and it was a great watch and a great script. So another thing I loved about this movie was the cinematography. Oh my goodness. I give it to the cinematographer. The camera quality was clean and you would literally love and enjoy the movie when you watch it. There's this satisfaction you get when you get a clearer picture of a movie or a video. You just feel so satisfied and you want to watch the movie because of how clean and sleek the movie is, okay? I love his close-up shots. I love the entirely cinematography of this particular movie. So I also love the pacing of the movie. It was steady, it wasn't dragged, and that was a beautiful one. So guys, that's about what I liked about the movie. Now, what I didn't like about the movie / the drawbacks. So I didn't like that the movie didn't establish a solidified growth in affection Callistus had for Chimamanda. Callistus' proposal to Chimamanda. We didn't get to know that Callistus actually loved her in that sense. We knew that, he cared about her and he was sorry for what he did. But we did not know that he liked her in that light. Though we had suspected that would be the case, all right? Callistus falling in love with Chimamanda. But the fact that we didn't get to see all those sneaky moves, eye contact, stealing glances to make us root for their love, to make us like what we are seeing from these two, the fact that we did not see it was kind of disappointing. Yeah, so that's about that. Another thing I didn't like about the movie was how Eric's case was just closed, okay? When the heartbreak thing happened and Chimamanda was going through heartbreak, she was so down. We didn't get to feel, her emotions in the movie. We didn't get to feel what she was feeling. It didn't resonate with us, simply because what would have kind of pulled our emotions in the movie was lacking, all right? If we had scenarios where Eric came and, the both of them saw eye to eye, she confronted him with the whole pains and, we would have felt it the more. But the fact that we didn't get to see these people talk or, have this conversation that would literally pull emotions, it didn't make the emotions felt in this movie. So that's literally about, what I didn't like about the movie. But overall, the movie was a very, very amazing one. Like, I literally enjoyed this movie to the fullest. Yeah. So I'm going to rate this movie a 9/10. Yes, it isn't a 10/10 because I should have seen all those things to literally spice things up in the movie. But it was an amazing movie. And if you are yet to see Love Selection, guys, you are missing. Go on Sonia Uche's TV on YouTube and watch this amazing film. And to those who have seen this movie, let me know what you think about the movie in the comment section. Thank you so very much, guys, for watching. Please do also like, share, and subscribe to the channel at Substance TV. See you guys in my next video. Until then, stay splendid.